Sometimes you see in the whole life, from childhood and up to the almost end of the life, we have only one concept, that these things what we have is our belongings, our home and car and degree and position, our money and everything. Many persons, they feel it even at the last breath. At the time of the last breath, they have this concept. You will find many children are more awakened. They realize from the childhood that we came in this world to realize this, that the whole this universe is called image of God, is like a movie, like a picture. Nothing belongs to us. How to realize this truth? At the same time, you see in the children, they like the movie, many things in which miracles are demonstrated. Children likes those very much where miracles are there. If cat is sitting on the back of the tiger, the child will like more. Or elephant is sitting on the back of cat, the children will like very much. Because in reality, what is our nature? Our nature is omnipresence. This is not what we see that we are sitting in this meditation hall. This is our structure, this is our ID, this is not the correct. In reality, something else. By repeated life after life, when we have more and more concentration on head to toes, more and more, then one life we realize that truth is something else. You see, when everybody tries to understand what is the dimension of a structure, mass and weight, length and breadth and depth, so many structures, so many quality. At the same time, sometimes scientists are having idea that mass never exists, space and time never exist. Majority they perceive there is space and time. Some of them are having different concept, there is no space and time. And they proved that what they know, there is no space and time, they proved it. Discovery of the cell phone proves there is no time, space, internet, television, radio, all are proving it. But still, because of lack of concentration on self, and when we concentrate on self, we practice likes and dislikes, we measure our existence with the dual scale or relativity, then we are lost in illusion. We are not able to recognize what is the reality. Reality is something else. Suppose that let us imagine that we are grown up human being, we are having many children, and children are having different understanding. According to their understanding, we are placing children in different class. Kindergarten, then primary, then high school, then college, like this. In the same way, we all are children of God. Some are little having more advanced, because from life after life, we are in different position. Therefore, God has directed us to sit in this class, where you have to learn science of singularity, that pain, pleasure never exist. What you think good, bad never exist. Virtues and sin never exist. Loss and gain never exist. There is no relativity. But majority children of God having different schooling system, they are kept there to learn science of relativity. You have to write an exam, what is science of relativity? If you write incorrect, you will fail. And here if you practice relativity, you will get fail. Therefore here we are learning the science of singularity, that duality never exists. What we feel duality, it is lack of concentration. When you concentrate on self more and more, whatever you feel, have the understanding, if atoms are immortal, molecules are immortal, then what is the reactions among atom and molecules, and what energy waves are created in that reactions, that is also immortal. And whatever we feel within head to toes represent immortality. Now we are learning science of singularity. Science of singularity means Kriyayoga science. And what is this having different name? Adi Shankaracharya represent this science as Advait. Dvait means two. Advait means there is no two. Only one exists. In holy science, Swami write, God alone exists. Throughout his life, Paramahansa Yogananda taught the same. Throughout the life, Gautam Buddha taught the same. Throughout life, Jesus Christ taught the same, I and God are one. There is only one teaching. If we don't believe in this, still you are great. Then you can join science of relativity, Einstein philosophy, university and college. But never think anyone is less great. All are greatest. Suppose the newborn baby is there, lying down on the bed, we cannot say you are crippled. I am running every day, I am your father, I am your mother. What bad luck you have, you are born. And lying position, you do not have any power to eat and to walk. We never say it. We say God is our God incarnated. We gave very good name to them. When they are growing bigger and bigger, we have the same expectation. But we are teaching them science of duality. They cannot maintain that acceptations. Whatever you have desire that your child will do this, they cannot do it because you taught duality. From very beginning, oh you are good, you are bad. Oh don't go there, you will fall down. Oh that is very bad, you are bad boy. When you are born, you are good boy. After that, every day you are bad boy, bad boy. You have not done homework nicely. You are having mental abnormality. They are going to astrologer to see some things happen to my child. This is because we are teaching duality from the childhood. You know the Krishna, and I just requested to one teacher, and she was having top position in the university in science. When she was teaching Krishna, then he was getting 8 out of 20. Then he was crying, no, it is very bad, I got very bad mark. Okay, all right, bring your book. When I taught him, he got 200 out of 100. Because it is not the mistake of child, it is the mistake how you teach. When I was teaching him, I was giving the complete science and I was touching this science to spirituality. Now he can teach to university. Because children are having no mistake. When you teach duality, they get lot of stress. When try to take test, I remember few years back when I said you have to give test before initiation. I felt very bad faces everywhere. Now they have to write to test. But I never give test, just I created a fear that you have to learn it. In my test, all are passed. If you are failed, then I am failed. I do not want to have failed position in me. Therefore remember, you are here to learn singularity. Never talk of duality. And how to learn singularity? Not outward of your existence. Don't say, I'm going to learn singularity, tiger and my pet dog both are the same, I'm going to touch both. Then we will be in the stomach of tiger. Because each and everything you have to practice within head to toes, not on external things. Very important things. If somebody is just having intense headache, don't tell them, oh, this is learned singularity. No, for them it is duality. It is for you, it is singularity. and you have to serve them. If you are practicing science of singularity and you are serving any one person, living with that person every day and serving more and more, you charge that person, then today or tomorrow that person will also start learning the science of singularity. You have never to guide anyone. Oh, you are having pain. I am having headache. No, it is not headache. It is presence of God. Don't say to anyone. You have to practice within your own territory. The moment you guide others, you are doing mistake. When you practice by your own, what I feel, pain, pleasure, both are immortal consciousness. At the same time, somebody is having headache, please come and sit and have a cup of tea and relax. Have little deep breathing. It will go. It is simple problems. Don't worry. When you are serving more and more, that person will be charged with the thought of singularity. In due course of time, that person will accept. Immediately, you should never guide anyone. If you are guiding anyone, then you are doing mistake. Suppose that you practice medical science and you become a very good surgeon after 10 years of this sincere work. Then you are calling somebody, oh, just come, it is very nice, take the knife and cut the abdomen. You will be very nice, you see, I do it, you can do it. The patient will die. Therefore, this spiritual science is completely self-practice. You have not to apply this principle on others. This is one important point. Therefore, this you have not to talk unnecessarily here and there. You can give little teaching to those persons who have real devotion in you. And they never criticize you. They feel very good, they feel very blessed that, oh, they have got some opportunity, some time to be with you. Then you can infuse some ideas, some thoughts. You can introduce autobiography of Yogi. In that you will find many saints are described. This is the way how to spread it. The moment you are practicing here, pain, pleasure, what we feel is immortality. Then you are going to the hospital, you are telling all the students who are having this sickness, illness, cancer, pain, many other pain, bone is broken. You take the mic, pain, pleasure never exist. What you feel, it is immortality. The remove all casting, you don't need it. You don't need any medicine. Then you are creating illness, sickness. For them it is important to practice duality. For us it is important to practice singularity. Even this you don't understand, try to have fellowship of the same personalities. Today or tomorrow you will understand it. One day you will understand it. You must remember, the science of understanding is to feel head to toes more and more. Accept more and more. Keep on reading a book, trying to understand, you cannot understand it. Try to read a book at 10 days and practice concentration on head to toes 10 hours. Then compare your understanding. Because the whole head to toes is element of understanding power. The whole science, technology, knowledge of all technical education, knowledge of all medical education, knowledge of how to create a plant, how to create various kinds of plants, how to create animals of all kinds, how to create atom and molecules of all kinds, how to create this universe. The complete knowledge is manifesting in the form of your own existence head to toes. As you feel it more and more, you will find something like miraculous work. Whatever really you need, that you will get automatically. Something you do not need it, then it will not come to you. Suppose that you do not need something, if that thing is coming to you, that will create problem. For example, if in arm I need 500 ml blood, if it is 1000 is coming, you will find many problems in the arm. Oh, blood is very good. If it is 500 ml more, it is good, you can save it. No, you cannot save it. Amount of blood we need in the fingers, it will come automatically. If fingers are not working, amount of blood will be different. When it starts working, it will be different. Exactly in the same way, what amount of current we need in this, what amount of the muscles and everything, automatically it will come. You should not worry about it. Well, you have to focus on one thing, constant concentration on self. With this thought, it is one with God. We cannot separate it. How to understand? You see the fire, burning fire. That fire and heat in the fire, you cannot separate. You see the ice block and cold feeling in that, chill feeling in that, you cannot separate. Exactly in the same way, head to toes, whatever we have, it is one with God. You cannot keep away from each other. If God is one with the arms, and what you will feel, then this is not arm, this is presence of God. This is the basic concept you have to live all the time. Therefore, after the cross, the best way to keep on practicing when you are working, feel head to toes more and more. Whatever you feel is immortal consciousness. If you try to do it more and more, you will find very big change in 1 week. But what happens during practice, we are fully aware. We live this concept. Immediately when practice overs, then we are in different mode. You can be in that mode, but try to be lesser and lesser. Then you will find very good. Then whatever system will work, someday you will feel different changes in the body. Don't have misinterpretation. Try to eat the best food, whatever you know. Try to maintain the best thing according to your knowledge and keep on practicing it. Whatever changes you feel within head to toes, accept the presence of single consciousness, immortality. If some changes are there, for example, if you say, I feel gas and acidity and heartburn or backache or cervical problem here and there, do not worry. Keep on practicing it. If a help is needed, if you need some medicine, some help, automatically you will be there. That invisible God who brought us here together, the same God will take you there, or the same God will bring another expert nearest to you. You should not have any fear thought. This is very important. When we think of, we don't have money, we are very poor, don't think like this. Whatever amount you need, at that time it will come. Why you want surplus? If you have surplus in your bank, in your account, it is for all, not for you. You can have it, do not throw it, keep it. It will be used in the best way automatically. If you don't have it, do not have any fear. You will be helped. This is the lifestyle what we have to live. By repeated practice, we have that lifestyle automatically. This is a very important point. Then what is the conclusion? Conclusion is, we have to love our neighbor with the true love of God. Then who is our neighbor? When I say it is me, it is I, it is my body, it is my breath, it is my mind, it is my reasoning, it is my understanding. Whatever I say it is mine, it is me. What is the nearest? Nearest is head to toes. Then try to concentrate on it. Love it with the love of God. What is meaning of love of God? How you honor God, in the same way you honor your presence. Jesus Christ did the same. I and God are one. He never said that, I am very bad, I am very bad. Oh God, you are very good, very good. No. I and God are one. God is having infinite love for me. Therefore, I came out of His consciousness. God is having infinite love for me. Therefore, God has created me out of His consciousness. What does it mean? Something exists in God. Power, knowledge, peace, joy. All things just came out from God and it became head to toes like this. In this way, try to follow this philosophy. Practice your presence is nearest of near, never. And love it with the love of God. Whatever we feel is called immortal consciousness. Just it starts from here. If you are beginners, never think you are beginners. Beginning and end both are the one. When we see we are beginners, you do not know you might have many 100,000 years, life after life. How you can say you are beginner? When you drink a glass of water, oh, this is fresh water. How you know this is fresh? It was present yesterday also. It was present 10,000 years before, in different forms, in different places. Therefore, we are eternal. We should not have this thought, I am beginner or I am just very deep practitioner. Leave this thought. Whatever we are together. Therefore, head to toes, what you feel from this moment, try to concentrate on it. We are very, very fortunate that we are selected children of God. Now we are in the higher education, learning science of singularity, that God alone exists. God is immortal. Immortal God is manifesting in the form of radiations, energy waves, thought waves, atom and molecules, and various structures, plant kingdom, animal kingdom. Head to toes, what we feel is a manifestation of God. What does it mean? It is unique presence of bliss element. Bliss element has become the existence head to toes. Knowledge of all kinds, omniscient consciousness is present in visible form head to toes. Eternal peace is present in this unique form head to toes. Each and every moment, whatever we feel is manifestation of immortal consciousness. Even little bit practice of this philosophy removes great fear